Prince Harry finds himself standing alone as the royal family distances itself further, leaving him to navigate the UK Invictus Games event solo. Both King Charles and Prince William seem to have severed ties with him. Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel where I dissect the latest royal news and gossip that's got me buzzing. Let's delve straight into this juicy piece because reports have surfaced indicating that none of the senior royals will be accompanying Hassan at this month's UK Invictus event, which he'll be attending sans Megxi before their upcoming grand tour to Nigeria. Let's face it, folks, the situation is quite dire. Ever since Princess Catherine bravely disclosed her ongoing battle with cancer, there's been no word of any plans for Hassan to reconnect with Prince William, Princess Catherine, or even his own father, King Charles, neither from Hassan and Megxi's camp nor Buckingham Palace. As I've been saying from the start, it appears that Prince William and King Charles have washed their hands of him completely. Despite his impending visit to the UK, there's no effort on their part to arrange a reunion. That silence speaks volumes, folks, volumes indeed. Now, we've learned that he's scheduled to give a reading at St. Paul's Cathedral on May 8th in London to commemorate the 10th anniversary of the Games. However, there's been no indication of any royal family members attending, not even the senior ones, let alone Megxi and their two children. It's speculated that Hassan will opt for a hotel stay during his time in the UK, mirroring his recent visits before swiftly departing for Nigeria to reunite with Megxi. But here's the puzzling part: why the hotel stay? Why not simply reach out to King Charles, his father, and inquire about lodging in one of the castles or residences? I'm reiterating what I've said from the outset. King Charles and Prince William seem to have reached their limit. They're washing their hands of him. When you have a family member coming over to the UK and they opt for a hotel stay, it speaks volumes. It appears that any semblance of cordiality towards Hassan from the royal family has evaporated. There's no gesture of hospitality like, "Oh, you're coming over? Stay at one of our castles or residences?" No, instead, they've demoted him, relegated him to a status akin to a mere peasant, implying, "You're not welcome near us or our estates, you're just like everyone else. Staying in hotels, the shade is real." And it's not just the royal family abandoning Hassan to attend the UK Invictus Games event solo. Megxi, as I've mentioned before, is also giving him the cold shoulder, opting out of supporting him at the 10th anniversary Invictus Games event in the UK. If you missed my recent Daily Nerd segment, you might want to catch up because there's a shocking, albeit somewhat believable reason behind her absence. Yeah, it's an absurdly ridiculous reason, but it might shed some light on the situation. In the meantime, it's crystal clear that Prince William wants no part of any reunion. There's absolutely no chance, no way on earth, that Prince William will entertain the idea of meeting up with Hassan during his visit later this month. According to Andrew Pierce, speaking on the Mail's YouTube show, the reaction it seems highly unlikely given Princess Catherine's ongoing cancer treatment and the tension stirred up by Hassan's book, especially regarding Princess Catherine and Prince William. William's stance seems firm: "You've got no chance of me meeting up with you, mate." However, both Andrew Pierce and his co-host Sarah Vine express a desire for Hassan to utilize the visit as an opportunity to reconnect with King Charles. Respectfully, I must disagree with them. I wouldn't trust Hassan an inch. I'd be as cautious as one could possibly be. I'd thoroughly pat him down, checking for any recording devices, and perhaps even use one of those electronic gadgets that sweep for bugs and other surveillance equipment. If there's even a hint of covert recording, I'd conduct a comprehensive security search, perhaps even resorting to a cavity search. It may sound extreme, but given the circumstances. However, it's worth noting that Hassan did predict a meeting between himself and King Charles during his visit. Yet he was firm in his belief that a rendezvous between Hassan and Prince William would never materialize, attributing it to the contents of Hassan's book and the ongoing treatment and recovery of Princess Catherine. I believe a significant portion of her stress can be directly attributed to Prince Hassan and his book. I wholeheartedly agree with that assessment. It must have been incredibly challenging for her, especially considering the fact that the king isn't getting any younger. However, I'd also argue that it's not just Hassan's book that's causing stress. Omid Scobie's book from last year, Endgame, likely contributed as well. We all remember the controversy stirred by the Dutch version, which purportedly revealed Princess Catherine and King Charles as alleged royal racists. Personally, I find that notion utterly unbelievable. Nonetheless, having such accusations circulating in the public sphere undoubtedly adds to the stress. So, in addition to Haas's book, I'd attribute a significant portion of the stress to Omid Scobie's endgame. Now, when Haza arrives, it's understood that he'll be staying in a hotel, not one of the royal palaces, as I mentioned earlier. I view this as a clear snub from the royal family to Prince Haza, essentially saying, "You're not welcome in our palaces or residences. You can join the rest of the public and stay in a hotel." It's quite the strategic move, if you ask me. Furthermore, the relief comes from the fact that Megxi won't be accompanying him. She'll be staying in America with the children. And to be frank, that's a relief. Personally, I'm of the opinion that America can keep her. We don't need her here in the UK. It's all good she can stay in America to her heart's content. But my co-host agrees with me on this. I sincerely hope that King Charles and Haza have a chance to reconnect during this visit, and that it's a positive experience for both of them. However, considering the King's ongoing cancer treatment, I also hope it's not too taxing for him. Many people ask me if I believe reconciliation is possible. Honestly, given everything that has transpired, it's difficult to envision a scenario where complete reconciliation is attainable. After all that has been said and done, I just can't see a path back for Haza at this juncture. A full reconciliation seems improbable, if not impossible. While my co-host remains optimistic, I personally find it hard to believe that reconciliation is within reach. In my opinion, it's beyond the realm of possibility. The situation has crossed a line that cannot be uncrossed. Sometimes challenging circumstances like illness can bring families closer together, but it doesn't seem to be the case here. If I were in the king's position and my son was coming for an event, I'd expect him to stay with me. I wouldn't even think about putting him up in a hotel. Clarence House has ample space. There are about 3 anti-rooms where he could easily be accommodated on a put-up bed. The royal family has plenty of room in their palaces and residences, so it's quite telling that Haza isn't staying there. As I mentioned earlier, it's evident that Haza has been left to fend for himself by the royal family, with reports suggesting that none of them, not even the senior members, will be attending the 10th anniversary Invictus Games event in London in just over a week's time. Moreover, Prince William and King Charles, in particular, seem to have distanced themselves from Haza. Prince William doesn't seem interested in meeting him during his UK visit, and King Charles hasn't extended an invitation for him to stay in any of the royal residences. This speaks volumes to me. If you enjoyed this video and want more content like this, and trust me, there will be more, be sure to subscribe to join our alternate tribe. Let's work together to hit 1 million subscribers and snag that gold play button. And who knows, maybe we'll even cause a stir on Meghan Markle's Instagram. Don't forget to like, share, and comment your thoughts, conspiracy theories, or whatever else comes to mind. Also, if you have strong opinions about Haza's visit to the UK, send me a super thanks below this video for a guaranteed response. Until next time, laters.